Now from 12 Sports, this is the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz.
Hello and welcome into the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz for the last time this season. I know, it's sad. I'm Sam Knox. He's Mike Yuva. Championship weekend is here. It's the final Friday. That happened fast, huh? All right, Mike, what do you got for us?
Well, we still have the Thanksgiving Day show.
Yes, we do.
But this is kind of like the main course this weekend.
It is.
Let's go straight to the highlights. Cranston Stadium. It was a little rainy over there. LaSalle taking on Hendricken. Let's go straight to the third quarter. Tied up at 14. LaSalle. Samuel Berry connects with Tamoy Stitchell. Junior wideout breaks a couple tackles and gone. 21-14, their first lead of the night. But Hendricken, they'd answer quickly. On the ensuing drive, the Hawks march right down the field before Jeremy Seedy scores his second TD of the night. We're all tied up at 21. To the fourth quarter, same score. Hendricken with the chance to take the lead. But Scott Belford's kick is going to be blocked by Antonio Bearden. Still tied up. It would stay that way until the final minutes. Keith Croft thinking it over. You know what? Let's put that Belford kid back in there. 36 from 36 yards out. And he's going to connect to give the Hawks the lead. And Sam, that would prove to be the game winner. Bishop Hendricken captures the state title 24-21.
I mean, I didn't even know what to think right away. I ran back and hugged my holder because, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do anything I can without him and my snapper. So everything goes to them, too, because I wouldn't be where I am without them, especially my coaches. My whole childhood, I loved sports, loved them my whole life, loved the game winners, and being a kicker is the best part about that. You get all the pressure, and I love taking that on.
We had a long season, battled. We lost to a public school, which shouldn't have happened, and we battled all season. So it's great to finally get the win. It means everything, you know. Battle with the alumni that played here, you know, carrying the legacy, working hard, and that's what Hendricken's about.
Proud of my team and coaches. Like, you know, that was a game that both teams just laid it all on the field, and, you know, we came out 3 points ahead.
All right, as for the other games going on this weekend, the D1 Championship, Burrillville and North Kingstown, that game 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon, Cranston Stadium. All these games are at Cranston Stadium. The Broncos fell to the Skippers earlier in the season, but are poised to win that game. That matters most.
And in D2, it's the Rebels versus the Wizards. South Kingstown and West Warwick going head-to-head. That game on Sunday at noon. Rebels are 9-1, having a terrific year, while West Warwick, they're 7-3. Last time these two teams played, SK won 10-7 in a defensive battle.
All right, D3, that game also on Sunday at 3 p.m. Battle between Classical, Ponagansett. The Purple, led by the running back Jordan Duke. I mean, he pretty much plays every single position. Been unstoppable this season. Robert Krenga and Ponagansett will look to limit him because earlier this season, Classical put up 45 points against the Chieftains.
In a D4, Davies and Narragansett. That one's tomorrow. This should be an offensive clinic. Lots of points in this one. Take the over. Marines lost an early season matchup between these two teams, 24-20. So this one should be another great matchup. Also, of course, Cranston Stadium, new kickoff.
Love Cranston Stadium. They got the Big Cheese right across the street.
Parking lot, too.
Oh, yeah. Rube loves the Big Cheese, as we all do. Look at him. Here we go. Rube, next. We got a lot to talk about next on the Blitz.
The Wendy's Friday Night Blitz continues on WPRI 12.
Welcome back to the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz. Eric Rube joins us. Rube, it's hard to believe this is the final one.
I can't believe the season's over.
How fast it went. We still got next week. You know, you won't be on the Thanksgiving show, unfortunately. Tonight, what a night it was. It's almost poetic, right, for Belford. 36 yards for number 36. How awesome is that?
Yeah, and he's a kid, too. He started his high school career at Ponagansett really early, made an impact as a kicker, had a couple game winners. His sophomore year, came to Hendricken, immediate success. And to get a kick blocked, to be able to go back out there, keep your focus, and keep steady, knowing what you have to do, it's pretty impressive the way he finished that game out today.
And with the elements, too. I mean, everything was wet. It was a wet one out there. Talk about what impressed you most in tonight's game.
I mean, honestly, you look at Hendricken winning that last drive. They get the ball back with 7 minutes left. Talking to some of the guys after the game, they said they knew they wanted to score, obviously, to win the game, but it necessarily wasn't about getting 6. It was about doing what Hendricken does, which is eating clock, getting yardage. They picked up big first downs. They made big plays when it matters, and they set that up. They took away, a quick score there would have been great, obviously, but you can't give LaSalle the ball back there in that situation because the Rams were cooking tonight.
I mean, they really played well. Tomoy Stitchell had a great game.
Stitchell was one of those kids. He needed to show up. I was impressed with the playmaking ability he showed today. Biggest thing tonight, Sam Perry, the sophomore quarterback. He's had some struggles this year, but tonight he really showed he took that next step. Great decision-making, great delivery of the ball. He got the ball to his playmakers, and they made plays. This kid, the next 2 years, is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. What a game it was. 24-21 the final. Congrats to the Hawks and the Rams on a great year. All right, D1 title tomorrow. We got with North Kingstown?
Yeah, just a really cool matchup. You get big school North Kingstown taking on small school Burrowville. These two teams met last time. It was a few days after the passing of North Kingstown's former coach. A lot of emotion in that game, which is why this game is going to have a completely different feeling. North Kingstown, with their passing game, Jack Diano, I think that's going to be huge for the Skippers. Look for them to try to take advantage of a kind of a smaller secondary that Burrowville has. But Burrowville Magic, something to pay attention to. Those Broncos find ways to get the job done.
Gennaro Ferraro. They do. They certainly do. Big two football towns going at it. You got to love it. D2, we got Montana Facility, South Kingstown Rebels against West Warwick. I mean, it should be. I mean, defense versus branch. It should be great.
I'll tell you what my favorite part about this matchup. I go to the game today. South Kingstown's standing there talking to me. James Branch right next to him, and these guys are going back and forth, just talking. Very much. These two teams respect each other. They both said it. This game's going to be done in under 2 hours. They're going to run the football. Whoever tackles best and whoever finds the end zone once, probably going to win the game.
Yeah, James Branch has had a fantastic year too. A very, very good player. All right, in Division 3, what do you like about that game?
I mean, everyone knows what the story is. It's Jordan Duke. If Pontigansa decides they're going to tackle Jordan Duke and they're going to power run the football in the middle, they're going to win the game. If Jordan Duke does what he did last week when he had 6 touchdowns and like 300 total yards, Classical's going to roll. People want to hear about other players. Yes, Classical has some other guys who can score, who can catch. They have a very high-powered offense, but Duke is the key in that game. Both teams know it, and it's going to be a matter of who can make plays.
Because Pontigansa was able to score against them in that first matchup, but they weren't able to stop Duke.
It was close. And then Jordan Duke stepped in and did Jordan Duke things. He had 3 touchdowns, I think, in the fourth quarter of that game. And it was over, just like that. And that's what that kid can do.
Yeah. D4? You love D4?
Oh, D4 is going to be, minus the rain, Tony P. already promised me I'm going to get wet tomorrow. Not great. Narragansett, Davies, these two teams are going to play. It's going to be up and down, back and forth. Neither team really great at stopping the run, but they can both run the football. So I'm expecting 100 points minimum between these two teams. I think 70 points is not out of the question in this game for one team.
Player to watch from each team in that game. We'll start with that.
Jack Giannetto, one of the best football stories of the year. Kid has never played football before this year. Didn't play Pop Warner, didn't play flag, nothing. But his buddy said, hey, come out and play football. All right, he's a state wrestling champ, ends up being the running back. He is a sneaky star of this show. He could have 200-plus yards tomorrow. Zaire Jibo from Davies has had a great season taking over for Daniel Rose. He's another kid who could be in line for a big game if Davies wins that.
Yeah. And what are you most looking forward to of these 4 games?
I'm curious about how the competition's going to go. I thought tonight's game between Hendrick and LaSalle was going to be a blowout. I could see some blowout potential coming up in some of these games, but the best part is we're going to get to see kids make plays. Like, it doesn't matter what dummies like me think. It's about we're going to see these kids decide the game on the field, and it's fun to see who can come up in the biggest moments, like we saw Scott Belford tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted a quick shout-out to Avery Rube, Eric's daughter. Got me some snickerdoodle. She made some snickerdoodle cookies.
She's been
fantastic.
Baking. A lot of bacon in the Rube household.
Terrific.
Right now.
And also shout out to Savannah because she's awesome too. So, Rube, great season. Thanks for coming on, man. Look good. Whoa, that's the last one.
Spike the football.
What a way to end it. Good for you. All right, thanks, Rube. Still to come in the Blitz. Coach mic'd up. We go back to the state championship game. And we mic up the head coach from the champs, Keith Croft.
The Wendy's Friday Night Blitz continues on WPRI 12.
All right, well, what a ball game it was at Cranston Stadium tonight. However, it wasn't the only game that had ties to our area. We head to Southeast Massachusetts. North Attleboro looking to punch a ticket to Gillette Stadium, taking on undefeated Reading in the D3 semifinals. Red Rocketeers the lead in the second half. Quarterback Chase Frasoli adds to it. He takes the snap, works behind the line, then makes a cut for the score. Number 5 in for 6. Reading would respond with a touchdown, but Frasoli had all the answers tonight. again finds a crease. He's gone 27 carries, 311 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns for the senior. Can you believe that? North's defense would seal it. Ball comes free. Patrick Hamilton recovers it. The Red Rocketeers return to the Super Bowl, 42-20. The final, they'll face Mansfield at Gillette.
I feel great. The adrenaline quite hasn't really worn off yet, so I'm still feeling it. I'm feeling good. Oh, it's awesome. Went there my freshman year, didn't go as we planned, so I'm very, very glad. I've been working for 3 years. We've been working for 3 years to get back there and make it right, and I can't wait.
What a performance. I mean, seriously, 311 yards and 4 touchdowns. I can't even do that in Madden.
Well, we'll have the Red Rocketeers play the Blue Bombardiers next week before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Some of those matchups. But Sam talked about after that. We're going to get to our mic'd up segment. And what a special treat it was tonight to be able to mic up the head coach of Hendricking, the team that won the state championship tonight. This was before the game and the first quarter. Keith Croft.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Lock it in. Stay focused. Play for each other. Play for each other. Hey, everything you got, play for each other. Add to the legacy. Hawks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. That's the way to play. Right where we want it. Go, boys. Right where we want it. Good job. So who will have the 10-second runoff? Will he put his hand up or? Okay.
But he tells the umpire as well. The umpire
Okay. Frank, get about 3rd and 4. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. So you're in 2-down territory if we don't go back. Fellas, dig down. Let's go. Okay. Do you know what that penalty was they called on you? I know, but listen. So just be aware. You can knock the ball, but it has to happen during the play. Once they blow the whistle and you knock it out, they're going to call delay a game on you. Good job. Good job, lineman. Good job. Let's go. Come on. Do it, fellas. Good job.
It's a guy you want to play for. Thank you, Keith, and congratulations on the title. Still to come on the Blitz, we head back to the semifinal round to highlight the player of the week from last week, Zaire Jibo of Davies. That's next on the Blitz.
The Wendy's Friday Night Blitz continues on WPRI 12.
Welcome back. Now, a team that's playing tomorrow, Davies, is in this position in part due to our player of the week. His performance led Davies to a big win in the D4 semifinals last week. Zaire Jibo rushing for 1,098 yards this season with 16 touchdowns. The Patriots set to face Narragansett, a team they beat 24-20 in the regular season. Davies, a hungry team after losing in last year's Super Bowl to North Providence.
Zaire is a tough player for us. He works hard during the week in practice and pound for pound. He's one of the toughest kids on our football team.
Just, man, working hard at practice, not giving up, and just everybody listening to the coaches and just follow the coaches because the coaches got the game plan and they're going to help us win the game.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Blitz. We'll see you on Thanksgiving Day.